Countless movies and TV shows have depicted future military conflicts to be waged with laser weaponry. From Star Wars to Star Trek to the Terminator, there seems to be the idea that lasers are the future. Lasers have actually been in operational use in war for several decades for things like range finding and guiding bombs to their target. But slowly these weapons have become lethal themselves. Lasers destroy targets by burning holes, which hopefully disables them. They can be used against almost anything, including aircraft, missiles, and ships. Laser weapons have several advantages over conventional weapons. Lasers can be used multiple times, they do not require a large arsenal of delicate, heavy, expensive, and space-consuming reloads. This also means that per shot, lasers are much more affordable. A single laser shot from the Law's laser, for example, is said to cost about 50 cents, compared to hundreds of thousands of dollars per missile. Lasers also travel much faster than any projectile. A laser is simply a narrow, highly concentrated beam of light. Light travels at over 670 million miles per hour, or 300,000 kilometers per second, which is hundreds of thousands of times faster than any missile or bullet. This allows the operator to almost instantaneously hit any target within its field of view. Light is also only slightly affected by gravity and exterior forces like wind, so a laser weapon can aim directly at its target without having to have to compensate for these forces. This also eliminates the need for complicated terminal guidance systems. And also, a laser can operate outside of the visible light spectrum. This makes the weapon invisible to the naked eye. However, there are several issues with these weapons. One is that firing such a high-powered laser creates a large amount of heat. This heat needs to be dispersed before it can damage the weapon. The heat can therefore limit the number of times the laser can fire before it needs to cool down. Lasers, unlike missiles, also do not maneuver in flight. This means they can only hit what they can see. If an aircraft is obscured behind a hill or below the horizon, the laser cannot engage it. Also, the atmosphere tends to absorb and scatter the laser beam. Humidity, fog, and dust in the air can diminish the power of the laser over longer distances. And each type of laser itself has its own issues. Chemical lasers are very large. Gas-powered lasers require large amounts of energy, fiber-based lasers consume even more energy, and solid-state lasers tend to produce lower-powered lasers and cannot fire as far. Nations have sought to weaponize lasers ever since the first laser was created. Some notable weapons projects include President Ronald Reagan's Star Wars, which planned to use space-based lasers to destroy enemy ballistic missiles, the YAL-1 airborne laser, which was a chemical laser on board of a Boeing 747 also meant to destroy enemy ballistic missiles, and the Soviet Polyus spacecraft, whose purpose was to destroy enemy satellites in space. The first laser weapon to be used on the battlefield for the purpose of destruction is Zeus. Zeus is a 10-kilowatt solid-state laser that is mounted on top of US Humvees and used to destroy landmines and unexploded ordnances. The Laser Weapon System, or LAWS, is a laser currently operational on board the US Navy ship the USS Ponce. It uses around a 30-kilowatt solid-state laser powerful enough to disable small boats and UAVs in a matter of seconds. The Navy reported that the system works perfectly, however the laser is far from ideal. It has a very short range, which is classified but is believed to be less than a mile, and a 30-kilowatt laser is not very powerful. The US military's stated minimum threshold for a tactical weapons-grade laser is 100 kilowatts. The USS Ponce was deployed with the laser in the Persian Gulf, but has since returned to the United States and is scheduled to be decommissioned in 2018. The HELADs and the HEL-MD are proof-of-concept weapons designed to shoot down rockets, artillery shells, and mortars. They use more powerful solid-state lasers that are over 100 kilowatts. These systems are both still under development and plan to lead to land-based, ship-based, and airborne laser weapons in the future. Israel has also deployed a weapon system called Iron Beam. It is also designed to shoot down rockets, artillery shells, and mortars fired at Israel. It is not fully clear if the weapon is currently operational. If it is, it would be the first laser CRAM system. On the other side of laser weaponry is defending against laser weaponry. The Chinese are known to be working hard developing laser shielding. While still in its infancy, protection against lasers may consist of reflective, mirror-like coatings which can reflect most of the laser away, ablative materials similar to heat shields that protect spacecraft during reentry, and smoke screens of a substance that can scatter the laser beam. Over the years, nearly 100 laser weapon projects have been in development. Almost all of them have been cancelled due to various technical reasons. So despite the recent entrance of lasers into the modern battlefield, there are still a lot of problems to overcome. For now, lasers will remain confined to short-range defensive roles on board large, powerful platforms. It will still be some time before they are ready to even begin to replace conventional weaponry.